Oh, guys, it's so funny. Today, before stream, one of my biggest haters, I won't say their name, but I realized one of my biggest haters has like a really long history of posting in uh on my Twitch, like, commenting and all this sort of stuff. And I just thought it was so funny because they were very clearly like sweet, and they were a fan, and they liked what I was doing, like basically a year ago and onwards, not onwards, previously. And I was like, oh man, like this person did a complete flip. Yeah, it was a strange thing. Uh, I just thought it was funny because this person, like, you'd think, I don't know. Over time I've realized that some of my biggest haters were originally my biggest lovers. So hate and love, hate and love are very similar. They're very similar in a lot of ways. So it makes sense that someone's brain would flip in that way. Yeah, two sides of the same coin. I do have hope for them in the future, though. I think things will get better for them. I think we can unban Sparkle Power. I can address their comment, and we can see what the how things progress. You know what I mean? I'd be fine. I appreciate you guys doing that, but because it is like straight up. I'll be. I mean, if they're in here, if Sparkle Power, you're in here now, I can give you an answer.
Today, Junior?
I didn't think I said anything bad. No, you didn't, but it is a red flag for us. We're not a fan of Destiny here. Not at all. Not in the slightest. So, you know, I don't know, man. Like, the question about, political commentary, I think is a fine one. And I do think there's a lot, like, I think America is in a shitty position. So, I admire the want to help change things and put us in a more, a more compassionate and, good place in America, but that's not a person that I want anything to do with. The mods, important information, mods. Important information. I placed an order on the official Denny's uniform website for hats and an apron for Wolfen and a chef outfit for myself, like a chef manager outfit. Hopefully it shows up to my house. It didn't give me like a shipping confirmation or anything, and it said that it's gonna bill me with e-bill. I don't know what the fuck that means. It didn't require me to put in any credit card information or anything. So it might show up to my house and I might get it free of charge. Or maybe I'll get nothing. But if something does come, I will be opening it on stream and then we'll distribute it to all the mods. But it is a little bit... I'm afraid I might have to... If it doesn't come like within a week or something... that I have to buy it from another website that is like unaffiliated with Denny's in some way, which would be annoying, but I don't know. It didn't give me any like limitations. It said it has there was a limitation of like you must minimum order, I think it was 12 things, and I ordered like 13 or 14 things, so it shouldn't be a problem. We'll see if it is a problem. You're going to get an invoice like most companies get for bulk orders? Okay. I mean, it wasn't too bad. Because it was, like, cheap, right? You're getting it in bulk. They already have a bunch of the shit. It's meant for employees anyway, so it shouldn't really break the bank. If it doesn't work out, there's a merch site. It had some stuff people wanted instead of the official. Perfect. I just love the idea of getting official merch. Not merch. Uniforms. How does the Denny stuff start? It's because Ethan Klein like to mock the idea that we would go and eat at Denny's. Also, my old boxing coach was like, he said on the H3 podcast, he said, I would tell Ian, dude, you're a freaking millionaire. Why are you eating at Denny's? Yeah. And it's like, how to fucking lose all your money 101. Like, you just stop eating at regular places to eat. What do you need to spend $1,000 per meal if you're a millionaire? That's how you instantly are no longer a millionaire. Like, it's just wasteful and stupid, and I don't know. It's also, Denny's is good, and I don't know why they were shitting on it. Such loser stinkers. Such smelly bitches. Yeah, what do you expect me to eat fucking gold-wrapped shit? Yeah, so we just want to lean into it more because it is like an everyman's thing. And I also think, particularly with my political leaning of being more of a leftist than the capitalist, Ethan Klein, I think it's good to highlight the difference. Bros obsessed with watches. I'm fine with being obsessed with Denny's. You go! You go! This is what we've been waiting for! Have you heard about One Piece becoming a symbol of freedom for Gen Z? I have, and I think it's very cool. And I think it's awesome that people are waking up to the idea that there are messages in our media, even if it's just a silly anime. It's not just a silly anime. It can be so much more. So I'm happy that, you know, some people are waking up to that reality. Yeah, even when there isn't an overt message, every piece of art is inherently political. Absolutely, Kami Gardner. I think that's one of the things. It's such an easy concept to understand that all art is political, but the people on, like, these young people who, like, refuse to believe that that's the case, it's so telling. That's why I want to, like, I feel like that needs to catch on more because it is a very easy concept to understand. Like, a 15-year-old should be able to understand that and not fucking grit their teeth and fight against it. It's like, that's not, you know, you shouldn't be so defensive about the statement that all art is political. I think it's cope because right-wingers rarely, if ever, make good art. Absolutely. That's a fact. You can watch any of the Daily Wire original content. It's coming from a place of fucking politic first. I think it's less political and more that politics are a part of humanity and every expression of art is part of humanity. You can make that jump if you'd like. But I think based on our definition of politics, you know, politics is humanity, is life. So, by the way, my little stimming activity that I'm doing right now as I'm talking to you guys is this Dr. Pepper can. I'm taking this little pin and I'm poking it into it and just making holes in different locations. My plan is to make it holy all over. A good right-winger show is like Smallville and other early shows where it's less overt and more conservative/Christian messaging. Yeah, because most of the time it is just a matter of like vibe. Like the vibe of this show is like a traditional like family, like what the average like Christian family in the US would say is like a good example or some shit. Or what they would think is an average, even though it's not an average. An average is like half a mom, a quarter of a dad, and they're half Mexican, and I don't know, other details. Man, someone just came in the chat fucking raging. They were like, if you love the Middle East, go over there and help. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I'll go to the Middle East. Nothing wrong with that. They have such a caricature, man. Like, there's so many countries. Like, we're gonna visit Lebanon. Lebanon is in the Middle East, fucking loser. Like, there's plenty of fucking awesome countries. That was the guy from Reddit we talked about? Really? That's so cringe. Yeah, like, I don't know why some of these people think that just visiting a fucking random country that isn't like currently experiencing conflict in the Middle East is like immediately a death sentence. It's really ignorant. And they would be fucking quiet. If I did my Lebanon vlog, I'm like, check it out, guys, we're in Lebanon. Here's a Persian squirrel. Like, their fucking ears would be shut. I went to Palestine 2019, and people thought I would be stoned or shit. Dude, Crustomer, the fucking before and after pictures, man, like showing Gaza before, it's so heartbreaking. They have lost so much. Like, there's this aerial shot showing, I don't know when it was, like maybe it was like 2018 or something like that. Kind of side by side with now, or a few months ago. And it was just so fucking... the whole situation is apocalyptic. But no one wants to acknowledge that this place was like an actual place where people lived and people dreamed and they loved and they had a community and they had everything. Like, they just want to pretend that it was always horrible. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if I showed you my phone case. I've been rocking it for a little while. It's fucking Monkey D. Luffy. It's no, what's it called? It is Monkey D. Luffy, but it's not. It's all the fruit things on it. You know what I mean? The devil fruits and the epic fruits. I still haven't watched the show, but I was like, I kind of like the aesthetic of the little fruit stickers. I love that. It makes me look traveled. Like a passport, like having a bunch of passport stamps or something. I love that vibe.